To great teachers of Laikipia County, I, Evans Atambo, an aspirant of second assistant gender to represent teachers living with disability Laikipia County during KUPPET election, I'll have a golden opportunity to share with you my manifesto and also aspiration. Remember, I'm under team solution. Yes, at times it is good also to talk to people. For example, today, the questions that you have asked me, I'm going to answer them so that you see my suitability. If I'm suitable to be the second assistant gender KUPPET. I've seen one of the questions that have asked me, who are you? My name's Evans Atambo Ombuki. I'm a teacher at a school called Nyarigino Secondary School, and this one is in Laikipia East. Remember, Laikipia County, we have 6 sub-counties. So my school is in Laikipia East sub-county. Evans Atambo, teacher at Nyarigino Secondary School. And also I've seen you have asked me another question, which I'm going to respond here. Which position am I vying for? Good. Remember that this year that we are in 2026, we are going to have KUPPET elections. And I'm going to vie for this position. This is the position that I want to serve the honorable teachers of Laikipia County, second assistant gender, where I'm going to represent teachers who are abled differently. In other words, I'm saying teachers who are living with disability. That is the position that I'm vying for. Second assistant gender, KUPPET elections, Laikipia chapter 2026. Remember, the date is on 28th February. And also, yeah, I'm getting it. Also, you have asked me about maybe why Evans Atambo. The position of representation of the persons or teachers who are differently abled or living with disability is a new position that have been brought about by the new constitution in KUPPET. So being a new position, there are 5 main pillars why I, Evans Atambo, thinks that I'm the best candidate to fit in that position. Number 1, I'm going to bring accountability and transparency. There are a lot of issues in KUPPET ambapo tunasema ya kwamba tutaweka mambo palawanjani, mambo tutaifanya iwe wazi. All the transactions, kwa mfano KUPPET, there are some nominations that takes place which you cannot even say, was there transparency? Was there accountability? So my first pillar, I'll fight for accountability. I'm going to fight for transparency. And this will happen in this way. Because once I'm being elected into the KUPPET office, I'll be given the power to defend the constitution of KUPPET. Number 2, I'll be a member of the BEC, the Branch Executive Committee. I'll be a member of the BCG branch. That one is the Branch Governing Council. So I, being the member as the second assistant gender, I'll be in a position to know what is happening in the KUPPET leadership, and I'll be able to tell the honorable teachers the truth. We'll bring that aspect of accountability. We'll bring that aspect of transparency. Let members be told what is happening in KUPPET, how their resources are going to be used. Another thing, I'm going to bring what is called gender parity in the gender docket. Now, the new constitution have given us 4 positions for gender. We have the first gender secretary, who is a woman. The first assistant gender secretary is supposed to be a woman. Then we have the second assistant gender to represent teachers who are abled differently or living with disability. And then we have the third assistant gender who will come in now to represent the youth. The 4 positions in Laikipia County KUPPET elections have got women who have shown the interest. And let me tell you one thing. Out of those 4 positions, I'm the only gentleman who is vying for the position of the second assistant gender. So the moment I get elected into that office, I'm going to bring that gender parity. I'm going to ensure that there is what we call balancing. There is no any KUPPET activity that will take place without considering the gender parity. So elect me, Evans Atambo, to fit in amongst the honorable ready teachers who are going to be elected in other positions. So elect Evans Atambo, second assistant gender, to come in as now the only male in the gender docket. The other thing I'm going to fight about is sustainable partnership. Remember, teachers who are living with disability, at times it becomes very hard for them to tell people about their problems. People who are living with disability, they need support. Others, they need device supports. Other, they need maybe what they're using on daily basis. So the sustainable partnership that I'm talking about will be working together with non-governmental organizations. We'll be working together with the Ministry of Education, the Teacher Service Commission, and also the KUPPET, to ensure that we have the partners who are going to come on board to help our members, teachers who are abled differently, maybe to meet their daily needs. For example, can even work with the National Council Person with Disability. Now that's our headquarters, to try and see if we can work with the APDK to come up with assistive devices, such as we have the crutches, we have the motorized wheelchairs. This is what I'm talking about, sustainable partner, and not limited to those people who depend with this teacher who is abled differently, either directly or indirectly. The other thing that I'm going to bring about is about equality. I'm going to bring inclusivity, and I'm going to ensure there is equity. Come to equality. There are a lot of activities that take place in Laikipia as a county. There are some opportunities which comes once in a while. But now the question remains, is there equality? Is there inclusivity when appointments are being done? So as I advocate for the rights of the teachers who are abled differently, I'm going also to factor that thing of equality. I'm going to factor in for that thing of inclusivity. Let each and every teacher be placed in the right place. Let each and every teacher not feel that has been left out because of any form of discrimination. That will be my work. The other thing that I'm going to ensure, and I'm going to push a little bit hard for it to happen, I will ensure I've maintained a database for all teachers who are abled differently. That is from the JS, junior secondary school, come up to the senior secondary school, to ensure that this data that I'm going to have will be available in case there is an any opportunity, in case there is they are needed by the relevant authorities. It will be easier for me to forward. It will be easier for me to forward to the KUPPET office or to the TSC or to any other county government, even the national government. At times you may be asked how many teachers are living with a disability in this county. I'll be able to give the information because I'm going to ensure I have that database, which will give us the roadmap when doing the planning, even at our meeting, the branch executive meeting. With that database, I'll be able to see and also map various areas that teachers that we have are able differently. And it will help us to do what is called resources mobilization. It will help us to plan properly so that these teachers, they get assisted accordingly. The other thing that I'm going to fight for is come up with a framework, a policy that will lead to the establishment of a framework that will bring what is called affirmative action fund. Disability is not inability. Let me tell you one thing. When somebody maybe get disabled as a result of natural forces, and this is what no one wish it will happen, for example, accident, at times the life take different dimension. When I said that life take different dimension, you'll find that now you are walking with both legs, maybe by bad luck you get amputated. There are three things that usually come out very clearly. Number one is to accept the reality. So I'm going to bring that affirmative action in, engage the KUPPET, that we are going to have professional guiders and counselors in case of the unthinkable, in case there is an accident, in case one of the teachers have been now abled differently as a result of accident, maybe amputation, is going to be counseled well for that particular person to accept what have happened, to adjust, and the other thing, to advance. And as this person advances, he or she will not be in the position that she was. So we want to come up with this kitty that will help this teacher to start a new way of life. And it is very possible. Just as we have the tents for honorable teachers, tents to serve us as teachers, we can come up with this kitty. No, there are some things that maybe are not catered by the insurance. Maybe prosthetic, we have the motorized wheelchair. Somebody can have a spinal cord injury, maybe get bedridden. Some of these assistive devices, they are not catered by the insurance, but we can come up with a way that we can support this teacher. Let's support this teacher with 30,000, 20,000 to top up when maybe he'll be looking for this prosthetic or something like a wheelchair. That is what I'm talking about, the affirmative action fund. The other thing that I'm going to push, I'll come up with policies that ensure that all the rights that are enshrined in the Constitution of Kenya, that all the rights that are enshrined there are strictly followed. I'll advocate that one, and I'm going to bring that advocacy for persons with disability. Number one, if there is any promotion, if there is any nomination, if there is any activity that is taking place in Laikipia County under the stewardship of Laikipia KUPPET, let teachers who are abled differently be given the 5% of the total number of teachers that they need. If, for example, there are some appointment that people want to go to the State House to visit or to see the head of state, I don't know the criteria which the current regime used to select teachers. But if I'll be there and you elect me, I'll ensure that there is regional balance. The 6 sub-counties that we have in Laikipia County, there'll be a balance. Let's have a teacher from Kerema sub-county. Let's have a teacher from Nyahururu. Let's have a teacher from Central East. Let's have a teacher from North. The reason why I'm saying that we must have that regional balance or sub-county balance is let's advocate for the 5%. The other thing, come to promotion. I'll be an information getter. I'll do an extra mile, do my own research, update my members about the assessment, update my members the accredited hospital for assessment. I'm going maybe also to try my best level that anything that comes or communication that comes from the National Council person with disability headquarters, I'll be able to avail it to my members in maybe WhatsApp forum. So erect EVANS ATAMBO Pews. Na pia kuna swali ambao nimeulizwa, na wewe uko katika mrengo gani? Mimi nasema hivi na nasema kinagaubaga bila uoga ama bila nini. Mimi niko katika umbrella ya Team Solution. Na katika umbrella ya Team Solution sisi tunasema kwamba walimu wa Laikipia County, hii gatuzi la Laikipia County wako na changamoto. Na hizi changamoto kwa miaka na mikaka imekosa kutatuliwa. Kwa hivyo sisi tunaleta suruhu, tunaleta solution kwa ile challenges. Na hata hiyo solution ambao tutaleta, mimi niko under solution based leadership. Na kinara wangu, ukipenda kiongozi wangu, ni Helen Githui, ambaye tunaenda kumchagua kama katibu mtenda kazi, the executive secretary. Tunaenda kumchagua the executive secretary ES wa KUPPET Laikipia County. Na iwapo, hata kuna mwingine anauliza, iwapo mmechaguliwa kutoka milengo tofauti, mtafanya kazi aje? Mimi nasema hivi, hakuna mwanasiasa ambaye sio flexible. Hakuna mwanasiasa ambaye ni tunaweza sema ati ni si dynamic. Iwapo tutakuwa na mchanganyiko ya viongozi kutoka kwa milengo tofauti, jambo la kwanza ni kuketi chini. Kila mtu aliambilia mwalimu ni yapi atakayoyafanya. Kwa hivyo ile jambo ambao ulisema utafanyia walimu, ni vyema wewe kama uliyechaguliwa kivyako, mketi chini na wale watu ambao watakuja kwa ofisi, muone hizo mikakati zote ambazo mlikuwa nazo za kuletea walimu, kufanyia walimu kazi, muziweke kwa meza na muhakikishe ya kwamba mmetendea walimu kazi na kila mtu amewajibikia jukumu lake. For example, mimi kama second assistant gender, niko tu na kazi tatu. My first duty is to assist secretary gender on matters of teachers living with disability. Hiyo ni kazi yangu ya kwanza. Kazi ya pili, mimi nitakuwa kama Larry. I'll be like a radar, a ring to connect teachers living with disability or able differently to the BEC, that is the branch executive committee. I'll be passing the grievances. I'm going to pass maybe what I'm going to be sent by the members. Wakinituma, wanasema nyinyi viongozi tunataka mfanye hivi, wananipea mawaidha yao, wananipea maoni. Mimi kama second assistant gender itakuwa kazi yangu kupeleka hiyo maoni, kupeleka mambo ambayo nitakuwa nimetumwa na walimu kwa the branch executive committee wakati tunakutana kwa mikutano. Na ya mwisho, kazi yangu ingine ya mwisho ni kufanya kazi yoyote ile ambayo nitapewa na the branch executive committee. Kwa hivyo mimi kama Evans Atambo Ombuki ninaapa ile kuapa kabisa ya kwamba nitakapopata hii nafasi nitashughulikia walimu wote wa gatuzi la Laikipia County bila kuangalia rangi, bila kuangalia kabila. Manake Laikipia tuko kwa cosmopolitan. Kuna diaspora, kuna wenyeji. Sasa sisi wote tumekuja hapa, tumekuwa sisi ni wenyeji wa hapa. Kwa hivyo kazi yetu itakuwa tu ya kwanza, mwalimu mbele, priority ni mwalimu, tutampatia suluhu kwa matatizo yale ambayo yanakumba gatuzi letu, hasa sisi kama walimu. Mwisho kabisa nikimaliza, wakati tutakapoenda kwa uchaguzi tarehe 28 Februari, majina yangu ambayo nitakao tumia itakuwa Evans Atambo Atashpius. Na mimi walimu wengi wananiuliza, wewe tumeona umefanya kazi nzuri katika sekta ya muziki. Manake mimi ndo I'm the secretary music Laikipia East and I've served this docket for the last 10 years. Ninaenda kumaliza na rudisho na walimu. Pia tukiingia katika county level, pia ninasaidia sana katika mambo ya kimuziki. Pia tukiingia katika mambo ya michezo, pia niko pale. Nimefanya kazi, niko na my own proven track record. Kwa hivyo hata wakati walimu watani-entrust na hii leadership ya second assistant gender, hapa hakuna kubahatisha. We are not taking it lightly. This is a duty, this is a task. I'm going for it. I know what awaits for me, especially when dealing with teachers. Teachers don't need fake promises. Tell teachers what you are going to attain. Accountability and transparency, equality, equity, inclusivity, sustainable partnership. Have a database for all teachers who are able differently. Formation of affirmative action fund to assist teachers who are severely disabled. Teachers who are severely living with various challenges in their body. Na mimi naachia hapo, nasema tarehe 28 naomba kula yako kwa heshima na taadhima kuu. Umchague Evans Atambo kama second assistant gender. Na mimi siogopi, nasema waziwazi, niko under team solution. Yes, wangu ni mama. Nashukuru.